I'm Paul McClintock and I'm the new National Chairman of CEDA. I've been involved in business and government, I guess, for most of my career, and my current involvement with CEDA came from being invited to go on the Board of Governors about 5 years ago. CEDA has a unique position in the whole field of developing ideas in this country, and I have had the opportunity of being part of that and actually using it, going back now 20 years. And the importance of it is that it's one of the very few places where there is an openness to new ideas and new thinking, that it's not caught up in one particular view of the world. It does have an economic view, so there has to be a rigour in what it puts forward. And it also has an enormous state-based organisation, and very few of the think tanks in Australia today can really claim to be able to lead the debate right across the nation. That makes CEDA quite special. The rigour that goes into deciding what are the big issues that will be focused on, it isn't just one person's idea or a hobby horse. There's a lot of work that goes into saying what are the big issues that will really affect how Australia operates and the future prosperity of Australia. And I think things like the federation and the whole area of the workforce and where Australia has a long-term competitive advantage, they're the sort of topics that I see in our current agenda, and I think they're absolutely the right ones. It's a member-based structure. It's not a group of elite people deciding that they want to have their own think tank. This is a body owned by its members, controlled by its members, and it's for its members, and that's again something quite special. CEDA has a great advantage in that it brings together a very wide range of people in its audiences and in the speakers. So if you want to get something out, I used it occasionally when I was chairman of the COAG Reform Council, and I wanted to talk to people about where the Federation agenda was going, back before it became popular, and CEDA was the sort of place that would say, yes, this is an important issue, it's not currently on the agenda, but we'll give you an audience. And the audience would have a very high level of informed people across government and business and academia, and they could do it in any state. And again, that's invaluable. While Australia needs good thinking, it needs debate, and it needs debate amongst people who are not already committed to knowing the answer in the first place. There are a lot of think tanks at the moment where they come from a strong ideological position, and that means that to some extent their conclusions are very much influenced by where they're coming from. CEDA, because it's bipartisan and because it has that breadth across business and government and academia, that has the ability to actually open up topics in quite a different way. And anybody that believes Australia doesn't need very high quality thinking about its future place in the world, I think has really not been looking very carefully at where this country is positioned. We need that sort of thinking, and CEDA is a very important part of that. I think CEDA is in a wonderful position at the moment, and I don't think it's, from the over 50 years that we've been here, I don't think the need has been ever greater for this sort of organisations. I'm very, very happy to be involved with it, and I very much encourage people to support it.